All right, for this question, we're asked to find the flagpole's height. We are given the height of the man and also the length of his shadow. We don't know the flagpole's height, but we are given the length of the shadow. So the height and the shadow length are proportional, so we can set up a proportion. Now there's two different ways you can set up your proportion. I'll go over both of them and show you that you can get the same answer using each kind of format. What I prefer to do is to look at the height, and I'm going to put that in the numerator, and the shadow, and have that go in the denominator. So I like to write that down as a key, so when I start filling out my proportion, I'm putting things in the correct spot. So you write down your key, and then you make your lines, your equal sign here for your two fractions. This is the format of my proportion. And then I can start filling in the numbers. So my first fraction, I'm going to have represent the man. So it's 6 feet tall, and the shadow is 5 feet long. So 6, do I put that in the numerator or the denominator? The numerator, because remember, the height goes in the numerator and the shadow goes in the denominator. It's important that you put these in the correct spot. And then you do the same for the flagpole. The height we don't know, so I'm going to refer to that as x. Where does the height go? In the numerator. So I'm going to put the x there. I'm going to put the shadow length in my denominator. Now I have my proportion all set up. Now I can cross multiply to come up with an equation that I can solve. So when you cross multiply, you just multiply diagonally. 6 times 10 is 60. 5 times x is 5x. Now this is an equation that you can solve by just dividing by 5. You divide by 5 on both sides, and you see that x equals 12. So the flagpole is 12 feet tall. Now I'm going to go over another way you can set up this proportion. So this way you are basically putting the man's information in our numerator and the flagpole's information in the denominator. So this one doesn't come as naturally to me. I need to remember when I'm setting up my proportion here that my first fraction includes the man, like let's have the first fraction be their height. So I'm going to put the man's height is 6. So do I put that in the numerator or the denominator? Man is in my numerator. So I'm going to put the 6 there, and the height of my flagpole goes in the denominator. So you need to remember that this is my height. And then my second fraction is going to be the shadow. So do I put the shadow length of the man is 5. Remember, man goes in the numerator. So let's put a 5 there, and then the 10 here. Now we're going to cross multiply to solve in that same way. We get 60 equals 5x. And when we divide, we again get 12 as x. So either way, the height of our flagpole is 12 feet tall.